welcome, welcome. Whoa, that was a bit close to my face, sorry. Hello. Awesome, thanks for joining. Yeah. I'm Katie, for those of you guys that don't know me. We'll get going here in just a minute or so. We're about 2 minutes out, but thought I'd jump on early so you guys could get comfortable and settled. Hi. Hello, hello. I miss seeing everybody here in the studio and here in class. It's kind of weird. Don't worry, I'm here alone, practicing social distancing, isolation, washing my hands a lot. So yeah, happy to be here. So for those of you that have tuned in already, we still got another minute, but if you want to, you can go ahead and get your setup ready. If you do have props at home, such as blocks or straps, you can have them handy. You can use them if you want to. We won't be requiring any props, but if you have them at home, keep them handy and you can use them if you want to. Other things that could be used instead of traditional like blocks is a nice thick book. So you have like an encyclopedia or something like that. You could use a book as a block. You could use pillows instead of blankets, or you could have blankets. So that's a couple things like household items you could use as props. And we'll get going here in just a moment. We're still about a minute out. I'm gonna wait for everybody to kind of join in. Hope everybody's doing good this morning. Alrighty, awesome. So it is 9 o'clock, so I'll go ahead and start with a little bit of my spiel, but we'll still also give it a moment, let some more people join. I hope you're all having a lovely Thursday morning. Yes, it's Thursday, in case you've lost track of what day it is. I know it can be easy. I get lost on the date and then the time, so it's weird. It's weird times. But anyways, my name is Katie Marshall. I'm here with Art of Fitness. I teach gentle yoga here, normally in Vinyasa. But today we'll be doing some gentle yoga. I hope you all are safe and happy and healthy and at home, unless you're an essential worker. If you're an essential worker, thank you so much for everything that you're doing right now and going out into the public and being there for us, supporting us, and making sure that we get our essentials. So thank you if you are one of those essential workers. Yes, hi, thank you for joining. So this morning, we're gonna kind of do a practice that focuses a little bit more on the upper body. We did some twisting on Tuesday, so we are gonna do a little bit of twisting, but we're gonna do a little bit more opening into the body. I bet you, just like me, a lot of you have been doing a little more sitting than normal. That's fine, there's nothing wrong with that, but we're gonna kind of combat that tendency to hunch forward and kind of hug in, and we're just gonna open that heart space. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so let's go ahead and get going. Let's come to lay down on our backs on our mats. Like I said, if you have any props at home, you're more than welcome to have your props handy. If you don't, no big deal, don't worry, they're not gonna be necessary. A couple of things you can use as household items is a book, blankets, pillows. Those are other things that you can use instead of like a blanket or instead of blocks or a bolster. So those are things that you can use. So we'll come lay down on our backs. Legs bent or legs straight, depending on how that feels to you. And as you kind of settle in, just begin to take some nice deep inhales and nice full exhales. Just taking a moment to kind of tune in to the body and where you're at today without any judgment. These are some unprecedented times that we're living in, so just really allow yourselves to feel whatever it is that comes up and letting it kind of come through us like the breath. Just letting it come, letting it go, just as we inhale and exhale. So within the Yoga Sutras, we have the idea of what's called tapas. So tapas is one of the niyamas. Yes, one of the niyamas. And tapas refers to a burning, to a purification. So that kind of idea. So when we think of tapas, we think of going through a little bit of discomfort so that we can attain more comfort, more steadiness, more wisdom. So right now we're all probably a little uncomfortable with life. It's been kind of upended on us. So this idea of tapas is something we're all experiencing as a collective. So really allow this to kind of be a a purification of and noticing okay, yeah, I'm a little bit uncomfortable, but through these times we learn more about ourselves, we learn more about our courage and our strength. So allowing this time to be an exploration of that topic, the idea of a little bit of discomfort for greater comfort in the end. So what we'll do is we'll begin with a little breathing exercise, and once again we're laying down on our backs, legs bent or legs straight, depending on how that feels to you this morning. I'm just going to kind of talk here through the breathing exercise, and then I'll show you the postures. What we're going to do is we're going to take 3 little sips of air. We're going to take 1 little sip of air into the low belly, like below the belly button. We're going to take 1 little sip of air into the mid belly, kind of above the belly button, but beneath the chest. Then we're going to take a little sip of air into the chest. And at the top of that, we'll take a nice big exhale. And I'll guide you through it. So just take a normal inhale. And a normal exhale. Then inhale, little breath of air into that low belly. Little breath of air into the mid belly. Little breath of air into the chest. And exhale, let it all go. Inhale, low belly. Mid belly. Chest. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, low belly. Mid belly. Chest. Exhale, let it go. We're going to go through 2 more rounds of this. Inhale, low belly. Mid belly. Chest. Exhale, let it go. We're going to go through 1 more round here. Inhale, low belly. Mid belly. Chest. Exhale, let it all go. Just return to normal breath, whatever that is for you. And from here, if the legs are straight, bring the knees to a bend, and we'll hug both knees into the chest for Uttanasana. You can stay still, or if you'd like to, you can take a little rock from side to side, whatever's most comfortable for you here. Just gonna take a few deep breaths. We'll bring the legs to a still. Keep the right knee hugged in. Release left foot to the mat. Left leg can be bent or straight. Up a little bit. Now we need to take that right foot in some circles. Point and flex the foot. Wiggle the toes around. We'll bring that right foot back to a still. Take the right knee into the left hand. We're going to take it across the body, supine twist. Try to keep that right shoulder rooted down towards your mat. Take a few nice deep breaths into the right side of the body here. So we're squeezing into the ascending colon here on the right side, which can help stimulate metabolism. So it's a good one for early in the morning to get that body kind of jump started. We'll bring the right knee back to center. Take right knee into the right hand, take it wide towards the outside of the right shoulder. Take a few nice deep breaths here. If you're at home, you can always put on your favorite Spotify playlist in the background. I have some soft music, I don't know if you can hear it at all, but you're more than welcome to put on your own soundtrack in the background at home. We'll bring the right knee back to center, hug the left knee in, release right foot to the mat, right leg can be bent or straight, Ekapada on the left side, taking that left foot in some circles, pointing and flexing the foot, wiggling the toes around. Just take some deep inhales and exhales. Maybe it's the first time this week you're taking some mindful breaths. Like I said, we're in unprecedented times, so be soft with yourself, be gentle with yourself. This is all new territory to all of us. Now bring the foot back back to a still. Take the left knee into the right hand, take it across the body, supine twist. Left shoulder rooting down towards your mat. Take nice deep breaths into the left side here. On the left side, we get into the descending colon. So this helps with elimination. So if you've been eating a little bit extra snacks or just a little bit more food in general, once again, totally fine. There's no judgment. But this can help with that digestive tract and kind of help get things out that need to come out. We'll bring the left knee back to center, have the right knee back in, so both knees hugged in. And just take the knees in some circles, going one direction. So that idea of tapas, which is our theme today, so idea of purification, a little bit of discomfort so that we can gain more comfort. So just like the first moment you come into a yoga posture, might be a little bit uncomfortable, your body might be tight. Then take the knees in opposite directions of circles that we were just going. The idea of tapasasana, that when we do get into that posture and it's a little bit uncomfortable or tight, that we just keep breathing. That as we breathe, as we give our bodies a little bit of time to adjust, that we might find a little more comfort after a few rounds of breath, or maybe after a few times of practicing that particular posture. So giving ourselves a little bit of time to settle in today. Now we'll bring the knees back to center. Release the hands or keep the knees stacked over the hips. Hands will come alongside the body, palms down. And feet will come straight out from the knees, just kind of like a little tabletop, right? Draw the belly button towards the mat, so towards your spine. And if your low back bothers you here, you can always kind of wiggle your thumbs and hands underneath your low back, kind of like by your tailbone space. From here, we're going to take an inhale. And then on exhale, take the knees towards the right side of your mat. Inhale, bring the knees back to center. Then take the knees to the left side, but keep the right shoulder rooted. So we're just forming the core, but a little bit core is really important to keep us safe. Inhale, knees come back to center, even in postures that don't require a lot of work, it's still important. Exhale, knees to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left side. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. We're going to do 2 more to each side. Inhale, center. Exhale, right side. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. 1 more to each side. Inhale, center. Exhale, right side. Inhale, center. Good. Exhale, left. Inhale, back to center. And then on your exhale, release the feet back to your mat. From here, feet will be hip distance. Walk them as close to your sit bones as is comfortable. Sit bones are the bony parts of your butt. Take an inhale, press into the feet, lift the hips up towards the ceiling, little bridge. And then exhale, release spine and hips back down, 1 vertebrae at a time. Inhale, press into the feet, lift the hips. Exhale, release. Of course, the trash truck is by right now. From here, we're going to add on a little bit more. Take an inhale, press into the feet, lift the hips, lift the arms up and overhead towards the back end of your mat. And then on your exhale, release arms, spine, and hips back down. Inhale, press into the feet, lift the hips, lift the arms. And exhale, release arms, spine, and hips back down. And do 1 more round here. Inhale, press and lift. Exhale, release. Bring the knees to touch, walk the feet a few inches wider than the hips. Then take the knees from right to left side, like little windshield wipers. Bring the knees back to center. Walk the feet back into hip distance. And hug the knees into your chest, Apanasana. Roll off onto one side. We'll make our way up to a seat. So coming to a Sukhasana. A Sukhasana is a comfortable seated position. So this is where if you would want to, you could always sit on a blanket or on a pillow or a block or book, whatever. Legs can be crossed, legs can be straight out in front of you if that's more comfortable. So come to a comfortable seat. From here, we're going to reach the hands up to the ceiling. Take a nice deep inhale. On your exhale, right arm comes alongside you, left arm reaches up and over. Gaze could be down at the ground or up towards the ceiling. But try to keep that left sit bone rooted into your mat. Inhale, come back to center, reach the hands. Then release the left hand, right arm reaches up and over. Take deep breaths here. Keep the right sit bone rooted. Just relax the jaw, relax the space between the eyebrows. Let yourself just exist right now, with no expectations, no judgment, just allowing what is to be. Inhale, reach the hand back up to the ceiling. And then on your exhale, we're going to twist towards that right leg. Take another inhale, reach a little higher. And then on your exhale, left hand's going to come to the right knee. Right hand behind you, look over the right shoulder. Try to sit up as tall as you can. You want to twist more from above the belly button. So if you're with us on Tuesday, I talked a lot about that twisting and how we have more rotation in our upper back and our neck than in our low back. So I think more of twisting from above the belly button. Release the hands, reaching back to the ceiling. Take an inhale. And then twist towards your left leg on exhale. Pause here, take another inhale, reach a little higher. Then on exhale, right hand to left knee. Left hand behind you, look over the left shoulder. And take nice deep breaths here. Once again, making sure twisting more from above the belly button. Notice if the shoulders would come up around the ears, relax the shoulders down. And gently release. Reach the hands back to the ceiling. Take a nice deep inhale. Then bend the elbows, open the chest, exhale. Inhale, reach the hands. And then hands will come through heart center on exhale. Bring the chin towards the chest. Then use your next inhale, take the chin up to one shoulder, doesn't matter which one's first. Then on exhale, chin comes down and across to the other shoulder. Inhale in there. And then exhaling to come back down and across. And just keep moving for a few rounds from one shoulder to the other, using your breath. You can always pause and take an extra breath in some spaces if you'd like. Yes, I still have my tea. Anybody who's taken my classes knows I always have my tea with me. push the head to an upright. And just take the shoulders in some circles, going one direction. And then going the other direction. Just taking deep inhales and exhales, maybe noticing when we first get into a posture, you might feel a little bit of discomfort. That's normal, but as you breathe and you let your body adjust, it might become less uncomfortable. That's that idea of tapas. Enduring a little bit of discomfort, a little bit of pain, for purification, for strengthening, for moving the body into another space. And bring the shoulders to a still. From here, you're going to interlace your hands along the back of your head, so at the base of your skull, and thumbs will kind of come along your jawline. Keep the elbows nice and wide. Take an inhale. On your exhale, bring the elbows together, round the upper back, kind of hugging towards yourself. Inhale, open the arms, lift the chest. And then exhale to hug in. Inhale, open. Exhale, hug in. We'll go through 2 more rounds here. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to open the arms. Release the hands on exhale. From here, we're going to come forward onto the hands and knees. So we're going to come to a tabletop. So if you're on a hardwood floor, you can always bring a blanket underneath your knees or a pillow. If you're on carpet, you should be fine. You can always still use a blanket or pillow if you have one handy. Actively press the mat away from you with the palms. Pull belly button to spine, and lengthen the tailbone. Lengthen the chest forward, look forward, cow pose. Take an inhale. And then on exhale, press the ground away from you, round the upper back, working between the thighs for cat. Inhale, spine lengthens, chest opens, cow pose. And then exhale, round the back to cat. We're just going to go for a few rounds through cat-cow with our own breath. It's warming up the spine. If you want to add any movements into the hips, you can as you go through this. And on your next exhale, we'll come back to tabletop, so back to a neutral spine. Take the big toes to touch. We're going to sit the hips to the heels and come to a child's pose, Utthita Balasana. Hands can walk straight out from the shoulders. Could always be on the forearms or have hands by the feet. So a couple different options there for your child's pose. But try to let those sit bones get nice and heavy and root down towards your heels. They might not get there today, that's fine. Take a few deep breaths here in this child's pose, Utthita Balasana. If it feels comfortable to you, walk both hands to the right side of your mat, really squeezing into that right side once again, but try to keep that left sit bone, and the sit bones once again are the bony parts of your butt. Try to keep that rooted down towards your left heel. Walk hands through center to the left side. And we'll walk the hands back to center. From here, come up onto the hands and knees, and then we're going to come to lay down on our bellies. So we're going to come to lay down. We're going to bring our forearms out in front of us, rest the head on the forearms, bend the knees, feet will reach to the ceiling. Then just take the legs from right to left side. back to center, straighten the left leg, but keep the right knee bent. You're gonna rest on the left forearm, reach back with your right hand. You'll either grab the ankle, the foot. If you have a strap, you could use a strap or a towel or a dog leash. Bring the right heel towards your butt. You could stay upright here, or you can release all the way down. Just depends on how it feels to the quads. That's the muscles on the top of your thighs that we're stretching right now. Just take a few nice deep breaths here. Gently release the right foot, bring the right forearm out in front of you, then left knee. Reach back with left hand for your foot, your ankle, or if you have any props at home, you can use those too. You can stay upright or relax down. Just depends on how it feels. Gently release the left foot. Bring both elbows underneath the shoulders. So we kind of make our way towards a Sphinx pose. So we're walking those elbows underneath the shoulders, palms are down on your mat. And I'll face you this way to kind of, so you can see it from this way as well. So it looks like this from the front. So you want those elbows right underneath the shoulders, palms rooted down. Sphinx pose. So what tends to happen here is you kind of delve into the low back and arch it. When I think of lengthening the tailbone towards your heels, and press firmly into those forearms and into the palms. Gently pull the chest forward while rooting down, Sphinx pose. Take a few deep breaths here. From here, you can either keep the hands rooted or interlace the hands. We're going to tuck the toes. We're going to lift the hips away from our mats. So you might stay here with the hips lifted, or you might lift the knees coming towards a little forearm plank. Just depends on how you're feeling this morning. Just giving the options to kind of get that heart rate up a little bit if you want to. But either knees on the mat or knees lifted. Bring a little bit of strengthening for the arms and shoulders. Take nice deep breaths. If the knees are lifted, release the knees, release the hips, come back to Sphinx. Open the chest towards the front of your mat, but keep rooting firmly into the elbows and forearms. Keeping the chest lifted where it's at, we're going to pull the palms by the low ribs. So coming towards a little low cobra, Bhujangasana. Take an inhale, maybe lift a little higher. And then on exhale, release the chest all the way down to your mat. Press into the palms. We'll come back to the hands and knees and come back to a child's pose. And from this child's pose, we're going to make our way into a downward facing dog. Lift the hips, tuck the toes, hips will reach up and back, gaze will go in between the legs. You can always keep a bend in the knees here if that feels good. We want to press the hands down and forward as we lengthen the sit bones up and back. Maybe take turns bending the knees as you settle into this first down dog if that feels good, or you can stay still, up to you. Heels to a still, allow them to come down towards the mat. They may not get all the way down today, that's fine. A few breaths here. Step your feet as wide as your mat. Walk your hands to meet your feet. You can always see the bend in the knees as you walk the hands back. Once you get there, grab opposite elbows. Let the forearms get heavy, let the head get heavy, ragdoll. If you want to sway, you can, or you can stay still. You might bend the knees as you sway, up to you. Bring the arms to a still, release the forearms. We're going to bring the hands to our hips, press into the feet, come all the way up to a stand. Give yourself a moment, sometimes you can get a little head rush. And then we're going to come to a Tadasana at the front of our mats. So Tadasana, mountain pose, feet are about, my preference is feet distance facing, or hip distance facing straight forward. That's what feels best to me. Always take whatever variation works best for you. We're just going to do a couple little halves and salutations just to kind of get the blood flowing, the heart rate maybe a little bit up, a little bit warm. From here, we're going to take an inhale, reach the hands all the way up to the ceiling. And then on your exhale, bend the elbows, open the chest. Inhale, reach the hands. Engage the belly, nice long spine, fold forward on exhale. It's okay to bend the knees as you fold. Take an inhale, we're going to lengthen the spine straight out from the hips. Hands can come to mat, shins, or thighs, Ardha Uttanasana. And then on exhale, we're going to fold forward, crown and head towards the mat, Uttanasana. Press into your feet, come all the way up to a stand, reach the hands up to the ceiling. And then bend the elbows, open the chest, exhale. Inhale, reach the hands. Nice long spine, exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Press into the feet, come all the way to a stand, reach the hands. Bend the elbows, open the chest, exhale. Reach the hands on inhale, grab hold of your right wrist. Just take a little side bend to the left. Deep breaths here. Inhale back to center, grab your left wrist, lean off to the right. Inhale, come back to center, reach the hands. Exhale, fold forward. Take an inhale, lengthen the spine. We're going to step the left foot to the back of our mats. Release the left knee to the mat. We're going to come to a low lunge. Right knee is going to stack over the ankle. We're going to reach the hands up to the ceiling. From here, take an inhale. On your exhale, bend the elbows, open the chest. Inhale, reach the hands. And then we're going to take the left hand to the inside of the right leg. You can put it on a block, mat, book. We're going to reach the right hand up to the ceiling. And from here, we're going to just take that right arm in some circles. If this isn't good for your shoulder, that's fine. You can stay with the arm just extended. Always listen to your body. And continue to breathe as we move that right arm in some circles. And then go in the opposite direction. From here, we'll reframe the right foot with the hands. Tuck the toes on the left leg, lift the left knee, and step the left foot forward next to the right foot. Take an inhale, lift and lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Press into the feet, come all the way to a stand, reach the hands. And then bend the elbows, open the chest, exhale. Inhale, reach. Fold forward on exhale. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Step the right foot back, release right knee to mat. Bring the hands to the ceiling, low lunge on the left side. Take an inhale. Bend the elbows, open the chest, exhale. to inside of left leg, block, mat, blanket, pillow, book. Reach the left hand up to the ceiling. We'll begin to take that left arm in some circles. Going one direction. And then the opposite direction. Reframe the left foot with the hands. Tuck the toes in the right leg, lift the right knee, and step right foot forward next to left foot. Take an inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Press into the feet, come all the way to a stand, reach the hands. And then bend the elbows, open the chest, exhale. Inhale, reach the hands. And we'll bring the hands through heart center on exhale. So from here, you're going to come to stand in the center of your mat. And you're going to step your feet, you're going to take your arms out to a T, so just like so. Step your feet about as wide as your wrists. Feet will be facing forward, so they'll be facing the same way. So knees are facing the same way as feet and hips. And from here, we're going to externally rotate the right leg out. So externally rotate. So you're pointing towards one of the ends of your mats. Bend the right knee over the ankle, and we're going to come to a warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. So that back foot's angled in slightly towards the top corner of your mat, knee over the ankle. Drop the back arm, take the front arm towards the ceiling, reverse your warrior, take an inhale, and then come back to warrior two. From here, we're going to take our arms to a goalpost or a cactus. We're going to take the right arm across on top of the left, grab opposite shoulders. I'm going to come up closer so you can see what I'm doing. So you can either stay here, or you can begin to wrap the arms. So coming towards an eagle arms. So either grabbing your shoulders, or wrapping the forearms. But we're staying here in this warrior two. From here, take the elbows towards the back leg, so towards your left leg, and look forward towards the right leg. Take nice deep breaths. Give full stretch of the shoulders. And take the elbows towards the right leg, look towards the left leg. Bring the elbows back to center. Release the arms. Straighten the right leg. Turn the toes to face forward, so face the same way as your left foot. Then we're going to externally rotate the left leg wide. Left knee bends over the ankles, so your toes will be pointing that way. Here we go. Back foot's angled in slightly. Virabhadrasana 2, warrior 2. Drop the back arm, take the front arm to the ceiling, reverse your warrior, take an inhale. And then come back to warrior two. Arms to a cactus. Left arm comes across on top of right. Either grab opposite shoulders or wrap forearms. Either one. And we'll take the elbows and arms towards the right leg. Look towards your left leg. Take the elbows towards the left leg, look to the right leg. Take deep breaths. And bring the elbows back to center, release the arms, back to warrior two. Straighten the right leg, turn the toes to face me. Externally rotate right leg once again. We're going to come back to warrior two on the right side. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Then we're going to take the right forearm to the right thigh. Left hand can be at the hip, reaching straight up to the ceiling. Or another option, bring that hand behind the low back and towards the right thigh. And then you can open that left side shoulder. Take nice deep breaths here. This is an extended side angle with a bind. So Uttita Parsvakonasana with a bind. Breathe, root down to that back left foot and keep the chest open. If you took a bind, release the bind, reach that left hand. We're going to leave with that left hand, come back to warrior two. Straighten the right leg, turn the toes to face forward. Externally rotate the left leg. Come back to warrior two on the left side. Inhale, reverse to warrior. And then come back to warrior two. Reach the right hand forward. Right forearm to the right thigh. Left hand at the hip. Reaching up to the ceiling. Up and over. Or you can always bring it behind the low back. And towards the left inner thigh. Take deep breaths here. You took the bind, release the bind, reach that right hand. We're going to leave that right hand, come back to warrior two. Straighten the right leg, turn the toes to face me. Bring the hands to the hips, take an inhale. And then fold forward on exhale. Hands come beneath the shoulders. You can stay here with spine nice and long, or hands can walk in between the legs. Crown of head comes down. It's okay to keep a bend in the knees here if that feels good. Just breathe. Walk the hands forward, lengthen the spine. And bring the left hand beneath the face, right hand hip, or reaching up to the ceiling, twist to the right leg. So twisting, wide leg forward fold. Release the right hand down beneath the face. Left hand either to the hip or reaching up to the ceiling, twist to the left. Release the left hand. Bring both hands to the hips, press into the feet, come up to a stand. Heel toe the feet together. And then we're going to come to Tadasana, the front of our mats. From here, inhale, reach the hands up to the ceiling. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Then on exhale, we're going to plant the hands, step back to a down dog. This down dog, release the knees, come to a child's pose. Bring the palms to face the ceiling and pat yourself on the back. Bring the hands to the shoulders. Release the palms, come up onto the hands and knees. Bring the legs off to the side. We're going to come to sit down on our bottom. I'm going to bring our knees into our chest for Alpanasana once again. So coming to lay down on your back, maybe taking a rock side to side. And if you're rocking, coming to a still, release the feet to your mat. Bring the hands alongside the body. here. You can reach the fingertips towards the back of the heels. You might interlace the hands underneath the low back. Walk the shoulders kind of underneath you. Press into the feet here. Either one of those options is great. A little supported bridge, Setu Bhava Sarvangasana. Opening up that front body, the heart space. Take an inhale. Release hands, release shoulders, release spine and hips back down. Take the knees to touch, walk the feet a few inches wider than the hips. Take a few windshield wipers. We'll bring the knees back to center. Walk the feet into hip distance. We're going to make our way towards Shavasana. Quick little Shavasana. We'll just do a little bit of a breathing exercise and meditation. Legs can be bent or legs can be straight depending on how it feels to you. Hands can be on belly and heart or alongside the body. Just allow yourself a few moments here of rest. Okay? So like I said, we're using this practice today to open up that heart space, to also kind of include the idea of tapas, which is experiencing a little bit of discomfort so that we can attain more comfort, more knowledge, more space. So willing to be a little bit uncomfortable in order to become more comfortable in time. So just let yourself rest here for a moment, eyes open, eyes closed, whatever's best for you. And we're going to circle back around to that breathing exercise. So taking one little sip of air into the low belly, mid belly, and chest, and then taking a nice big exhale at the top, and I'll guide you through it. So just take a normal inhale, and a normal exhale. And then inhale, small breath of air into the low belly, small breath of air into the mid belly, small breath of air into the chest, and then exhale, let it go. Inhale, sip of air into low belly, mid belly, chest. Exhale, let it go. I'm going to go through one more round here. Inhale, low belly, mid belly, chest. Exhale, let it go. And just rest for just a moment. You can use this moment to set an intention for your day. Maybe let yourself know that it's okay to let go of some things, that it's okay to feel a little bit of discomfort. We're all in a space of learning and shifting and adjusting right now, so we're all in this together as a collective. Just give yourself a few moments of rest. Just begin to deepen your breath. Maybe wiggle the fingers and toes. And make your way onto one side and up to a seat. And I thank you all for joining us today on this Thursday morning. Once again, I'm Katie Marshall with Art of Fitness with some gentle yoga. Marion's coming on after me if you need to really get that heart rate up and pumping. She's going to come in with a workout for you. So stay tuned on the live feed if you want to double up, get another extra hour of work in. Thank you for joining me. I hope you have a great rest of your Thursday and weekend. Stay safe, stay healthy, and remember tapas. Sometimes we must go through periods of discomfort in order to access areas of greater comfort and more space. So just keep that in mind as we move through these times. We're in this together. I hope you have a good one. Namaste.